We found them. There they are. They seem to be okay, but they're still perched about 400 feet above the ground, and that is almost a direct drop down to the rocks below. What happened was a woman reported hearing some kids screaming behind her home. They called the LAPD. The Los Angeles Police Department sent a helicopter out, but they could not find these kids, and they pulled out of the area. We stayed and found these two kids. Now, the Los Angeles City Fire Department has been notified, and they are now responding out to this location to see if they can use the helicopters to rescue these two kids. They appear to be okay. Both kids appear to be about 9 to 10 years old, and this is a very dangerous situation here. The Los Angeles City helicopter has just arrived on scene, and now we're going to steer them to the location. Firefighters have now reached the two stranded kids. They've used their rescue lines to get as close as possible. What we don't understand, though, is why they didn't use their helicopters or at least call in the Sheriff's Air Rescue Team. This seems to be a difficult rescue, and it's been made more difficult with the firefighters actually hiking down, rappelling down to the location of these two kids. There's another problem with this rescue. One of the firefighters, his line is not directly to the kids, it's wrapped around some trees. Firefighter laying on his back, trying to get himself back into position. The problem is this is a dirt mountain. There's really nothing to hang on to. They have one of the children now. He's been secured by the rescue line, and it appears as though they're going to be lowering him down the mountain instead of bringing him back up. There's been quite a bit of arguing on the part of the LA City Fire Department about using a Sheriff's Department helicopter that is in the area that can do this rescue within just a couple of minutes. They can lower a hoist line and pull these firefighters and children straight up. For some reason, the firefighters are really putting themselves into danger, as well as the kids, by lowering themselves down this mountain range. This is almost, well, this is very dangerous. You can see the earth now giving way below the firefighters. This is a very unstable hill. What they're doing is very dangerous. It's extremely dangerous, and it requires a lot of line. And the problem is, with a line that long, you can't control it. It's very difficult. It almost requires mountaineering on the part of the firefighters, something that these guys are not trained to do. What we have going on here is a firefighter being lowered down this mountain range, and below, firefighters from the LA City Fire Department have climbed up a partial hill here, climbed up to meet these firefighters and these stranded kids. Okay, they're still being lowered. Still being lowered. This is very, very dangerous, and it's very deceiving. This is a very steep mountain range, almost in some areas like a cliff. They've had to rappel down this using these rescue lines, several hundred feet long, these rescue lines, and they've had to do a combination of mountaineering, climbing down dirt. It's been very dangerous.